Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I'm ready to post again. I was debating on what to do. I was like, oh, should I do this, should I do that, blah 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 blah. I had a lot of great ideas which I'm trying to figure out as well before I get into those, but I had a lot of people suggest for me to do reviews and stuff, and you know what, I think that sounds fun, and I think that's something I do want to do. And I was trying to debate like what I should do it, who I should do it on, etc. and all of that. But yesterday, my partner and I, well, my partner, because I've seen it a couple of times, but my partner had not watched it, and I made them watch it, and they finished it yesterday, which was Gossip Girl. Now, I love Gossip Girl. It is one of my favorite shows. I've seen it one too many times. I can quote that show for some damn reason. And so I had to make my partner watch it because there's no way in hell you're gonna go without watching Gossip Girl at least once in your life. Especially if you're with me. That's not gonna happen. I finished it yesterday, and I was just thinking, I was like, why don't I just do like character inspired makeup looks? And that's not something that I've done really. I mean, I did do like a whole little Blair cosplay on TikTok. You know, I had like a certain video pop up and stuff, and that's pretty much like the only thing I ever really did. So I figured, why not? I think this could be kind of fun, you know, kind of go with like the characters, the color schemes, and all that, and create a makeup look out of it. I think that'll work. I don't see why not. So I figured for the first video of this series, I would have to do the it girl of the show, which is Serena Woodsen. Now, Serena tends to go with more neutral colors, more orange, peach, gold colors. So that's kind of what I'm going to use as inspiration for my makeup today. But I think the palettes I'm going to be touching the most will be all of these. They're all ColourPop palettes. So we have the ColourPop Animal Crossing What a Hoot one. So these are the shades that are shown for this palette. So I think some of these shades might work, hopefully. And so I'm going to go ahead and try this one out. The other one is the Truly Madly Deeply one. Again, also from ColourPop. The colors shown right here. And I think some of these colors will work nicely as well. Even just for transitioning colors, especially that orange one right here, I think will work great. Next, we have Fade Into Hue, once again by ColourPop. Now, this has more bright colors, but I still think some of these could work. Once again, the orange and the yellow tones are going to work nicely for that Serena look, in my opinion. So those are the ones I'm going to try and play with once I'm doing that makeup look. Last, we have the Bare Necessities. Serena goes in with those neutral colors that I think would work. Again, we had like that burnt orange and those little brown and golds right there, which would work well with Serena and her color scheme throughout the whole series. I don't know what type of eye look I'm going to do. I don't know exactly the colors I'm going to use. I think I'm just going to go in with it and see what comes out, you know? So mirror right here, so we can go ahead and get started with that. I found it. I was trying to start my makeup and I couldn't find my brow pomade. Anyways, so let's just go ahead and talk a little bit about Gossip Girl. So Gossip Girl is a series that you can watch at the moment. I believe it's only HBO Max that's showing it. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong because I'm usually wrong about stuff, but you know. I'm going to go ahead and have a spoiler alert in case you haven't seen the show. I am going to be talking about the show and the characters, stuff I liked, stuff I didn't like. So if you haven't seen the show, you're not completely caught up, I probably will not be watching my videos because I'm giving that spoiler alert. So Gossip Girl is a show based on the elite squad of the Upper East Side in New York City. So we have the rich kids, which will be Serena, Blair, Chuck, Nate. We have other people like Georgina, who also comes in every now and then. And it also follows with two other characters who are always trying to make it into the Upper East Side, who come from Brooklyn, which would be Dan and Jenny. Now, those are the students, younger ones in the show. We do also have a lot of parents involved, like Rufus and Lily, Bart, you know, other characters that you meet with your parents. The amazing Eleanor. I love Eleanor. I think she's great. I love Eleanor. She's like one of the best parents in the show. Her and Rufus. So this series is based on a book series. I unfortunately have not read the book series. I've yet to look for it online, and it's really nowhere in stores anymore. I did go to like a used bookshop around here, and they had like maybe the first 3-4 copies, so I just didn't get. I'm joking. They had copies 2 to 5 or 4, so they didn't have the first one, so I just didn't get them. I regret that. I should have just gotten them and just looked for the other ones, but I didn't. I was just dumb like that. I do need to look for those books because I do really want to read them. I just never actually looked for them. I don't know why. Look, the older you get, the less time you have to read when you have all these other responsibilities going on, and it sucks because all I want is just to read or to go back to how I used to be in high school and middle school, and I was just reading a lot, you know. And yeah, now I barely have time, and I hate that because I really want to get back into reading as much as I used to. But anyways, that is not the point of this video is not the point about me getting old and not reading. So Serena van der Woodsen is played by Blake Lively, and she is the it girl in this show. She is the main girl that everybody wants to be and everybody wants to be with. And so I guess you guys can kind of probably already imagine the build-up of this character. In my opinion, please be aware this whole video is just my opinions. Just like I did with the other video before, none of this really is to be taken seriously. It's just me voicing my opinion. It's what I think. If you don't agree, totally okay. Nothing wrong with that. We're all entitled to our opinions, and I'm gonna stick with mine because they're mine and it's what I think. So Serena van der Woodsen is the it girl who's always trying to do the right thing, claims that, you know, she doesn't want to be a part of stuff, but she always ends up being a part of stuff, or she's the one that created the stuff that she doesn't want to be a part of. She is the thorn that you try to pick out, but just never goes away. So yeah, I don't fully like Serena. I never really fully liked her. She's I don't know. She has her moments. I think she was pretty good at the beginning, and then it was just downhill, and then she tried to come back up, downhill, up, down. It's pretty much over and over and over again with her. And so yeah, it was just a lot of that, and not what I enjoyed a lot necessarily, really. So I don't really know, because I know I'm missing a little bit of information because I haven't read the book. So you know, if anybody knows more into it and wants to add it down in the comments, go ahead, let us know. Why you know, is Serena like this in the books as well? Is she a little bit better? Is she a little bit worse? Does she actually change? That's something that I would like to know. So throughout the whole series, again, we see just Serena getting herself into all these little circumstances and then trying to act victim, trying to act like she didn't mean for it to happen. That's generally what she says a lot. Or just like, she never really takes responsibility for her actions, at least not so much. And she always tries to act like she's the good girl, even when she's not, even when she's doing the worst thing ever. She always tries to justify her actions and, you know, tries to blame it on the people that made her do what she did for some reason. Now again, Serena does have some of her good moments. I think so. Like her good moments are when she was doing like her film. I think that's one of like my favorite parts of her, just her being independent and getting to know a little bit more and working more on herself. The many times she was such a good sister to Eric as well is one of like her great moments. When she saw the people happy and actually took a step back to let them be happy. Yeah. Now, Serena is a very favorite one, you know, and it's understandable. Really, there's nothing wrong with Serena other than she has a big ego and she always acts like she does better than everyone else, but she's not any better than anyone else, you know? She's really not. She's also just always trying to, you know, be in love and fall in love and having somebody there for her and with her, which is, you know, nothing bad. I mean, everybody wants, well, almost everybody wants to be in love and have somebody, you know, with them and stuff. Her issue was just like she never really got a break or settled for a really long time other than with Dan. So Dan is her true love and, you know, they are meant to be. They're always, you know, trying to get back together. Something always gets in the way. They're kind of the on and off thing. They're kind of like the Rachel and Ross of, you know, Gossip Girl. They're the couple that shouldn't work but work, you know, and every time they come back, something always happens. Truly, madly, deeply, I am foolishly, completely falling. She does have her good relationships, and I think one of my favorite relationships for her was her and Carter Bazin. I think they worked really well and, you know, they took out the best in each other and it was a good dynamic. I think it worked out for them and it was cut very short, so you don't see all that much of it, but you do see very good moments between them. I think her relationship with Steven, which was one of like her last relationships before, you know, the settle down, I think that was one of a good ones as well. I think they made their dynamic work so well, and having Serena be such a grown-up was very good for the show and very good for her. But then once again, she goes back into that little habit, you know, and she goes back to Dan. I feel like that card was just overly played, that it was just, I don't know, like they were just gonna end up together. They just had to like do it right, and I don't think they really did. But I think it's just like the whole dynamic with Dan, which is going to be in Dan's own video. And yeah, I don't know, guys, I'm struggling here. I thought this was gonna be like an easier makeup look. It's not. It's not an easy look. It's not easy like Serena. I probably should have said this before. This has nothing to do with Blake Lively. I'm not at all trying to give any towards Blake Lively. It is just the character. That's all it is. This is not towards any actors or actresses. It is just towards their characters. I think Blake Lively is lovely and she's beautiful and she's fun, she's energetic. So yeah, this is not towards Serena. It's not towards her, this is towards Serena. So because Serena was the it girl, do you guys think she would do like a, do you guys think she would stick with the makeup that would have been trending? Or do you guys think she would have evolved? I don't know. Do you guys think she would have taken credit for some of the makeup looks even though she didn't do them? Because I think so. I think she would have. I think she would have if she was claiming that somebody made her do it, because somehow again, she always like didn't mean for it to happen, or somebody tricked her, or blah 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 blah. Because that's little Serena. She's always a little victim and doesn't take responsibility of her actions. So now Serena was not the worst character. I know that for sure. There is another character that I don't like at all. Like she's like on the top. Like I don't like her, and then it's maybe like Serena, um, and she can. I don't even think she's gonna get a makeup look. I don't really know. So yeah, I don't really plan on doing a look on her. So, this will be Ivy. I can't stand Ivy. I don't know. I'm sorry. She was just like thrown in out of nowhere, and every little thing that she did was just so like almost random. So yeah, but this isn't about her. This is about Serena. So I just wish they would have given Serena like an actual, like she's gonna do better, and we're gonna leave it like that. We're not gonna mess with it. We're not gonna put other factors in her way that are gonna like throw it out of balance. Like she's gonna be a good person because she's meant to be the good person. We're just gonna leave it like that. But in the world of Gossip Girl, nobody's ever really a good person. Everybody's doing something. Everybody's backstabbing somebody, or spreading rumors on somebody, trying to stop something. So I'm trying to apply my foundation as light as I can, because I don't think Serena was ever really one to wear like heavier makeup. She was always more natural, and I think that's because that was the whole point of Serena as well, where she had natural beauty. And if you pay attention to her character, she doesn't always seem to be wearing makeup. She's usually more, again, like on the neutral side or more natural side, more just like more fresh, clean girl type of situation. And that really added to her character and being, again, the it girl. I don't know how long this has been here, and I apologize for that. It sounds a little serious, and I hope everybody's okay. Now, Serena is the character that values friendship. So this is going back into one of like her good moments. She really is a good friend to Blair almost 70-80% of the show. There's some stuff that she does that's a little too much, like when she leaked the diary of Blair because she was mad about Blair and Dan's relationship. I think that was not a okay move at all. And yeah, what kind of friend does that? But anyways, she is somebody she's a good friend. She really is. Like when she helped Blair with her eating disorder, when she has a little breakdown with her pie, and Serena's the one there. Serena's the one that helps her and is by her. I know it just seems like I'm a lot on Serena, but like I said, she does have a good moments. She has a good moments with Blair being a good friend, with Eric being a good sister. I mean, even at the very beginning when Eric is the one in the institution, but she's the one that takes, all of that, because Eric's being forced to hide that, and it's her war with Blair, not her family. So she's always helping her friends. She's always helping Nate, and even after everything with Chuck, she was still there helping him. And she's a good, reliable person majority of the time. So in a rating, I think I'd give Serena like maybe 8 out of 10 within the whole show. Maybe a 7.5, between a range. Because she does do a lot of things that really annoy me. She's very victimizing within herself. She tries to blame everybody, doesn't always take responsibility, and she's always at this little war with Blair, which I know a lot of it seems like it's mostly like on Blair. She's the one that starts all these little wars, but I don't know. I think Serena just always liked being the it girl, and she was always gonna prove that she was the it girl no matter what. Now Serena was not really big on like eyeliner type of situations, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do an eyeliner. I'm just gonna go ahead and do mascara. And again, it was more natural first, so I'm not gonna do any falsies or anything like that. I'm trying to basically embody her within my makeup. Serena Van der Woodsen was also like the beginning embodiment of like daddy issues. I think they really played on that a lot. Um, just because of like some of the men that she dated, like Steven being older than her and him being a father. Um, I think that one was like a little bit more on like the tipping point of that. But then also, I forget his name, but the teacher from the private school, um, he was also older, you know. Pretty sure even Carter Bazin is supposed to be older, you know, so she did have like that little thing going on there as well. They really did play on like her daddy issues every now and then, and there's really nothing wrong with that. It was just, it's just something that popped up in my head that was very noticeable. But either way, like I said, Serena was not that bad of a character. She was just not my cup of tea. I think has she owned up to a lot of the stuff, or you know, even just know before she took action would also just help a lot, because there was a lot of times where she would just, and a lot of them did that, but maybe it was just because it didn't really fit with Serena to be that type of person, because her trying to always be the good person and trying to always do better, the fact that she would act before having any type of answers or research and stuff, and then feel bad or apologize for the consequences, was also something that was just very annoying with her. You're always trying to be the good person. You're always going to do your research. You're going to ask. You're going to talk about it before you go and do what you're going to do and cause harm. You know, am I making any sense? I hope I'm making any sense. Sometimes when I talk about stuff like this, I feel like I go all over the place and never really get to the point. And if that's what's happening right now, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Now I'm just adding just a little bit of blush to finish up this look. So I think Blake herself tends to have like, or maybe it was more like Serena, it was mostly like blush like down here, but that's not gonna work for me, so I'm just gonna put it a little bit higher. But I'm going to apply just a little bit because, again, as I said for like the 10th time, more like that natural to Serena. So nothing heavy, nothing in your face, nothing that's gonna like, you know, I'm a beauty guru type of situation. This was something more of like a natural blend in that we want to do. But I don't think there's really much to say on Serena. I feel like I've gotten my point across as to how I feel about her and things that she could have done better, but that she was still like a good character and she still had like her own dynamics and she was still a good friend. She was just overly annoying in my opinion. So I need to add that gold for Serena because her color was a lot of gold. So I'm just gonna put that in the inner corner. For lips, again, I'm gonna go with like a more neutral. I'm gonna do a lip gloss because she really wore lip gloss a lot and she liked it. She even like mentioned it to Ivy where she said that lip gloss was always more fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and go with that. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this lip liner, which is a little bit more of like a natural look. So it's like this little pink natural one. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to line just a little bit. Actually not a lip liner, it's like a lip crayon. I don't know why I said lip liner. It is by Makeup Revolution and it is the Rats collection. So there you go. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a lip gloss over this. So I don't really have all that much lip glosses, like neutral lip glosses. So I'm just gonna go in with this one, which is the ColourPop one from the Powerpuff Girls collection. All right, and I'll be right back. All right, and here is my finished look for Serena van der Woodsen. She did always wear like heavy jewelry, chunky necklaces and stuff like that, but I don't have any of that, so I just put on a couple necklaces and earrings that I think Serena would wear. Now I'm also not really doing my hair because she always did have like that kind of like messy look to her, very natural, messy with her waves, and she always made it work. So I probably don't make it work, but I'm keeping my hair natural as it is because of that as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. And, you know, I'm sorry this video was all over the place. It was just try out at first, and then I see how it goes from there and how I want to continue the series. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys watch Gossip Girl, let me know what you think of Serena. Do you like her? Do you not like her? Is it a mid? What is it? If you read the book and seen the show, let me know what you think. Like, what's it like? Like, I know I should probably read the book, but you know, it's Serena the same way as she is in the show? Or is she better? Is she worse? I would like to know that. Yeah, thank you guys for watching. I greatly appreciate you guys being patient with me and my way of posting, and just for watching this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and stay safe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!